Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Successful Marketing Summit. And we've gathered some of the best and brightest mind in marketing today. And right now, I'm speaking to Johan Gustafsson. My name, Mats David Awesome Goldberg. I am so thankful for having you, Johan, here today. Johan, you've helped tens of thousands of people since 2011 in Sweden to create
Yes.
a richer life with more time, more money, and more energy. And you're a well-known speaker in topics like wealth and personal development. And you're also a great wealth coach. You'll have to explain more about that. But the reason
Yes.
why you're here today is that apart from this, Johan has over 18 years of experience in MLM marketing or network marketing, as some of you might know it as. And for the past 10 years, Johan, you've built a business together with some of your friends to create a network of over 17,000 happy and satisfied customers. So what I'd like to say is welcome, Johan, to the summit.
Thank you. Thank you, Mats.
You're welcome. So tell me, Johan, I know like the subject of this summit or this interview is MLM or multi-level marketing, network marketing. But I'd like to see like what are your backgrounds? What ended you in MLM in the first place, actually? What have you done besides that?
Yeah, one of my goals in life, one of my passion in life is to help other people to success, to help other people to get more energy, more time, more money, of course.
Yeah.
And when I found out MLM from the beginning, it was usual at the same like almost everybody else do.
Yeah.
They got a call from a friend, come on, look at this business. And they sketch them up on the paper, draw some lines, talk about income, talk about passive income, talk about you only have to recruit 2 people. All right, come on, do you want to follow? Do you want to be in my team? And I was excited, and I didn't even look at the products at the moment because I was excited about just to earn money. And if I can jump in this kind of business, and also ask some kind of my friends to join too, we can do something together. So I started with that.
Okay.
I followed the system that they showed me, but it was not so easy that they talk that they said from the beginning. It wasn't more, what do you say, more kind of difficult what they usually told me.
Okay. Yeah.
You have to recruit 2 people and then you can get home to sleep.
Exactly. Get rich. What do you call it? Get rich quick scheme. Things like
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you, from what I understood, you actually done quite a few different kinds of multi-level marketing before you settled down on the one that you're working on right now, right?
Yes.
So what kind of businesses were there?
The first one was in nutrition and almost a lot of other things.
Yeah.
Some car wash. It was hairstyles product,
Okay.
cosmetics. It was a lot of wide product series. But the focus was not on the product at the moment. The focus was to find other people who want to join the business.
Yeah.
We were on one cell, we had a cell meeting, cell conference, and they talk about, are you here for the business or are you here because you like nutrition?
Yeah.
So it was a quite different attitude to it, because the only thing I know about for the first years, it was forget the product, just talk about the business.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is not even close enough how you should work with it, because we work in a lot of different ways at the moment with my company now.
Yeah.
But I was in a nutrition company, and one day my upline told me, "We're gonna move to another company. Do you want to follow, or do you want to stay here alone?" Because MLM from the beginning part, what I've been trained in from the beginning is all about the team, is all about the system. It's not about the product. It's just about to be together with other people and do exactly what they do, and you get the same result that they people have. So what we do that I follow my friends and follow the team over to another company that we work with cell phone subscriptions. We just make some calls to friends and said to them, "You have to change to this phone company." And then I got a little tick from every call they do. So that was a great, not a great thing, but we started to work with phones and phone subscriptions instead of nutrition product. You can see here, I wasn't there for the product. I just was there to follow the team and to follow the team system, and we just continue to talk about the business.
Yeah.
But
You describe a lot of like the negative parts of taking this transition. Do you have any specific, like, these are some bad recommendations that you've heard over the years when building your organization?
yes, it's not to focus on the product. They only talk about skip the product, you're here for the team. But what I realized when we moved from the nutrition company to the phone company, I lost 70% of my organization. Because these people like nutrition, and they didn't know so much about business, but they were there because they like to use the toothpaste, they like to use the domestic, all the products. So when I lose 70% of my downline, I think about, all right, this is some new expiration, some new knowledge.
Yeah.
So I continue to work with these guys, but one of my uplines said, "Listen, I'm not going to work. Go back to the nutrition company." So when I go back to the nutrition company, I lost about 10-50% more of my downline. Then I said, MLM is not for me.
Yeah.
MLM is not, this is not my business. I can't do this. And I burn the whole reputation of my own reputation.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of friends. I lost a lot of, have a lot of skeptical family members too.
I've heard a lot of like people say that once you're into MLM, it's more like, well, whatever you do is just sell your friends, and what ends up happening is you lose your friends and your connections to other people because all you do is just sell. One of the thoughts that I've like reflected on, and some people told me, I mean, wouldn't it be just the right people to actually focus on? Because if you don't feel fine helping out a family member or a friend by purchasing from them instead of someone else, I don't know what is. Then, of course, if a toothpaste costs like $10 instead of $2, it could be hard to sort of justify that. But yeah, I know what you mean. So with this, when you said you lose a lot of your relationships with your family and with friends, was that because of the focusing on the business side and not the product side, you'd say?
I think so, because if I talk with people about this is the best company, this is the best products, and we're gonna be famous and we're gonna be rich together. Mm-hmm. A couple of years later I said, no, this is not good, we're gonna focus on this one. Mm-hmm. And we started to focus on this one. They said, but you told me about this one should be the best. I cannot follow you because you told something else is better now. And then I go back to the original company and they said, okay, Johan, I don't think this is a business for you and not a business for me either.
Yeah.
I still have friends who bought the toothpaste. And I use it too for myself, but this is the only product from the nutrition company I use at the moment.
Yeah. So,
but what happens later?
Yeah.
What's happened later is I said to myself, no more MLM. This is not for me. But 4 or 5 years later, one of my upline calls me and said, we have a new nutrition company. This is mangostan juice. This is real fruit. This is great nutrition. You need to try it.
Yeah.
So when I started to try it, to buy it for myself, and I feel something good about it. So I decided to become, and I am a seller again, a networker again. So I start to talk with some of my family members, and they start to buy it. And I didn't do so much with it because I have been burned very lot a couple of years before that.
It's a lot. It's very easy to get a low self-esteem, not just because you're rejected when you try to sell, but when people feel that you're cheating them. And I see so many people like saying, okay, but this sounds like one of those pyramid schemes and stuff like that. Could you explain what the difference is between a pyramid scheme and an MLM is? Just for the people that might not know exactly what an MLM business is. And yeah, we'll start with that, and I'll have like, what is an MLM? So you could explain, because I know a lot of people coming here might know what an MLM is, but some might not know. This might be the first time they ever hear about it. So if you'll explain first, what is the difference between a pyramid scheme and an MLM? And then more in detail, what is an MLM?
The difference between MLM and between pyramid. First of all, we have to find out what is MLM. And MLM, most of people talk about MLM, that this is a business, this is a niche. Mm-hmm. But MLM is not a niche. MLM is a method for selling product. Yeah. Yes. But people talk about, I am in the MLM business. I am in the MLM niche. Mm-hmm. But sorry to say that. If you sell nutrition product, you are in the nutrition niche, the nutrition business, and you use MLM like a method to sell the product.
That's good distinction.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. So forget that MLM should be a niche. Mm-hmm. The other part is, if you know that MLM is a way to sell product, you need to understand that you need to have product to sell to people. If you don't have a product, it's not a business, it's not a method, it's just a scam. So if you sell something, or if you take some money from someone for join the network without giving no product at all, mm-hmm. we are close to pyramid. What people do, what the bad people do, what the scam people do. Yeah. They build first the system. They build first the network part of it. Come and join here. We have these bonuses. We have this fast track thing. You get a car when you reach silver level or platinum or you're a diamond. Mm-hmm. I want to compare with if you go to McDonald's and you buy a hamburger, you get a triple extra cheese with everything on. You'll be in a real diamond here. Yeah. So then you got the car on that. And what they then do, they find out, we have to be legal we have to find some kind of product that we can include.
Yeah.
So compare with a lot of we have a lot of cryptocurrencies today.
Mm-hmm.
But if you buy a cryptocurrency, you don't buy a product. You buy something that maybe could be worth something in the future.
Yeah.
So one of the companies, I don't need to say the name on it, but someone at a company said, we don't sell the cryptocurrency, we sell education in cryptocurrency, in the crypto niche.
Yeah.
And then when you buy this huge education for $10,000,
Yeah.
you get a lot of tokens, and the tokens you can put into the system and convert them to crypto coins. And then you sit down and wait for the market and hope that this cryptocurrency should be the correct cryptocurrency that gonna go out to the market, and you can be rich on it.
Good.
The problem here is this is a pyramid scam, because you don't sell any product, but you find out that if you're going to be legal with it, we need to sell something, and then you start to sell education. But every people who join this business, network business, a network scam,
Yeah.
they only get the education and nothing else.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
And then you have a lot of people who have coins that worthless because they are not in the market.
Mm-hmm.
So this is an example for how they build up these scam companies, and they use MLM as a word. We are in the MLM business, in the MLM niche.
Mm-hmm.
So when a serious company come with a great product, we have a lot of skeptical people said, "Oh, this is pyramid scam because you use MLM as a word."
Yeah.
So if all these companies, the scam companies, stop to use MLM as a word to do what they do, we can have a lot of more people who be interested in MLM, because MLM is a very good method. It's a legal method. It's a very, very great method to start a business with.
Yeah.
If you find the correct product.
Yeah.
You need to find the correct product, and you must be patient. What you say? You must be. You must like the product.
Yeah.
You must buy the product for yourself. You must like the product. The product have to be a lot better than a lot of other products in the same niche.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, you have a lot of nutrition companies they're starting in with MLM as a sell method, because if you cut off some kind of distribution lines, you cut off some kind of marketing lines, you can lower the price on the product.
I totally agree with you, Johan.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Okay, those are really great, thoughts and ideas, and I totally agree with you, Johan. Could you also go into describing, because I know there are different ways to build an MLM business. How does it work? What is the difference from a regular 9-to-5 job, and how does this payment structure work?
If you're going to do it serious, as I work with,
Mm-hmm.
I will start with the product.
Yeah.
I will start with find a product that I love, and I want to buy the product without earn any money on it.
Mm-hmm.
I will start with a product, to find a product I like to buy, and that I can have some benefit, some value, without selling this kind of product to other people.
Yeah.
So buy the product for myself.
Yeah.
When I find the product for myself, I can be satisfied with that. But I can also talk with my friends about that I buy the product, and talk about my benefits with the product. And if I talk about the benefits for the product, I can talk with anyone about this. And if they're interested, I can say, by the way, I can show you who I do, and I can help you do the same thing.
Yeah.
This is a much slower method that other people do in the MLM and MLM business. They use MLM as a method, but it's work much better to do this because you focus on the product. You focus to find people who like the product.
Yeah.
The next part is that people who already are customer, they can upgrade their account to be a networker, to be a seller for the company.
Okay.
And if they sell the product or just help the company to sell more of their product, they got a little income from it.
Mm-hmm.
The company pays you a little bit money because you're selling the company's product.
So it's being like a retailer for a company. You get like referral bonus for getting someone else to buy that company's products. Right?
Yes, you can compare with a car company.
Mm-hmm.
You can say that if you like the car, you can recommend other people to buy the car.
Yeah.
And when the car company sell a new car to one of your friends, you get some kind of bonus for it, some kind of money for it, a thank you from the company.
That's good.
And then you can raise, you can be, what do you say? You can be the boss for one of the stores that sell these cars.
Okay.
Yes, and then you have people in your team who sell the car to other people, and you get a bonus for that too, because you build up your organization. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Then you can be the head of Sweden, the head of Europe, and you get bonus from everything that sells in the country, for example. So
it's a really nice like contrast or like comparison to that car company. I think many people would understand that.
Yeah, because the car company don't need to use any money for marketing.
Yeah.
We have customers who already use the product and they talk with other people to use the product. Mm-hmm. So it'd be no marketing cost for the company. And one thing more, that the company only have to pay something when they already have sell something. In the company I work with, they have 2 weeks money back guarantee.
Yeah.
So if they bought the product and they don't want to have it, they can just get the money back in 2 weeks. Okay. And therefore, the company have 2.5 weeks waiting period before they pay out the commission to me. So the company get the money first in, they wait 2 weeks, and then they pay out the commission. So this is a great method for companies who want to sell product without any risk, because they have no cost for the marketing, and they only pay their sellers when the sellers have done a great work to sell more products. I think it's a great method.
Yeah. So you could say that this is quite like affiliate marketing as well. In that sense, you have someone else selling your products, but you could do it in several steps. It's not just you sell my products, but you could get someone else to sell my products as well. And
yes, and you get commission from more than one level mostly. Yeah. You can have 5, 10, 15 levels.
Yeah, all depends on the company, I guess.
It depends on the company, and also depend on what kind of method they use, because sometimes you need some kind of balance in the system, because if you sell a product for 50 euros and you have 50 people who are gonna get income from it, it's not gonna work. So
Yeah.
you need to build in the system some kind of balance system and everything, so that people not can join, just recruit two people and then sit down in the sofa and earn money. It's not work at this one. It's not work.
That wouldn't that also, like from what I heard and experienced for so many people, that it's a real network marketing functioning system. You only make money if you work. You cannot just, as you say, sit down and wait for the money to come. If you do not do the work, there will be no pay. So it doesn't matter if you were the first one in the system or the 24th one in the system. If you're the last one in almost, but on the 24th level, but you start working, you will probably be able to like get more pay than people on top of you. And I mean, it's just the same. Like when I was in the like selling vacuum cleaners,
Yes.
some of the sellers, I mean, they made more money than the management, because yeah, if they sold enough vacuum cleaners, they got this awesome payment. But the managers, yeah, sure, they got some bonuses from what we sold, but then they had like their main salary. So I mean, it's not always that the people on the floor earn less than the management. In an
It's
MLM
not.
system, it's just all haywire that way. Yeah.
Yes, and it's the same thing in my company that I work with. The company start 2006. I start to buy the product 2011, and I start as a networker I start 2010 to buy the product and start work with it, and as a networker 2011 as a salesperson. And today I have almost 2,500 people in my upline.
Yeah.
But I still one of the top 5 people in the world in this company who earns money from the company. So you can start up later and you can be very successful with it. You have to follow the system and you have to train other people, because this is all about, first of all, buy the product for yourself and then let other people buy the same product.
Mm-hmm.
And then educate these people to do this in the next step. We always, when we do trainings in our company, I actually say, first of all, buy the product and then get customers who want to buy the product.
Yeah.
And then learn these customers how to be successful customers, smart customers.
Yeah.
And a smart customer in our business earns a little bit. They don't have to start up as a networker. And the next step is, if you want, you can join us and you can be a seller too.
Yeah.
Today we have over 17,000 customers in Sweden, and we are only 150 network people in our business.
That's not very common in a network marketing company.
No, and that's because we focus on the product. We focus on to have great customers, and we focus to let people understand how this works.
Yeah.
Therefore, I have been 10 years and I'm gonna never quit, because I know it works. I know it works so well.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, Johan, for other people in the MLM or interested in the MLM, do you use any special tools or resources to like make your work easier?
I have 3 things.
Yeah.
3 things. I use a tool named Trello.
Yeah.
Trello is a great tool that I can get a great view about a lot of things. It's a project management tool, but it's work also great to put my customers in some of columns. customers who buy the product one time, customer who buy the product 5 times, customer who buy it regular every month. And I can also tag people with these people have been a networker, and they get some kind of a couple of steps on the can't find the English word for it, but
on the customer journey, like they take some steps and
yes, we had a customer journey. You customer, you buy the product every month, you're a networker, you earn a lot, you earn and more than that. Sounds kind of ladder.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
So that's one tool.
Yeah.
Another tool I use is a plugin for Gmail, because when I have a lot of customers, I need to send the same information to all my customers at the same time. So I use a plugin in Google so that I can.
Do you have the name for it?
The name is Mixmax.
Mixmax, yes.
Mixmax. It works for you if you're familiar with Aweber and ConvertKit as products, of course. It works a little bit similar to that, because you have tools in Gmail that you will follow up, and you can see if people have read it, and when they have read it, you can have follow-up series.
Awesome.
So that's what I have used so far now. And the third product is a product we use for education in our team today. For a couple of years ago, we have groups on Facebook that we train people in. But what we have done today is we use a product, a web-based tool called Basecamp.
Yeah.
And in Basecamp, we have built up automatic training segments for our new networkers. So when a customer being a networker, they jump in a system and they take the step 1 and they read a lot, they do a lot of things, and I can follow them and see how far they have come in the process. And when I finish with the step 1, we can jump them into step 2 and help them further on the way, on the journey to be successful in this business.
So Basecamp is a tool for you to actually see where they are in the process, so you know where to go in and help them or push them and to take the next step. Is that?
Yes, it's from the beginning a project management tool, and we use it for communication, we use it for team building, and we use it for education, training and something like that.
Yeah, awesome.
So this is the 3 base tool I use to build my business today.
Yeah, good. So, like, I know a few people sitting here now and watching this wonders like, but MLM is not my business. How can they use MLM in their business, depending on where they are? Do you have any like ideas or thoughts on that? I have a few myself, but I'm like, you as an expert, do you have like, view it at this?
I should start with to find out something about the marketing way of my company, because if I can save a lot of money in the marketing process, I can use this to pay customers who sell the product instead. I think you can start with that, but you need to have a product that good enough on the market, because people are skeptical from the beginning and they want to have good products.
Yeah.
Of course, you can use it with bad product also, but if you do that, you have to put more and more focus about the business in it and the fast track bonuses and everything. I don't think you want that. If you want to stick out on the market, start up with a great product.
Yeah.
and start up with a great service, because what you need a great support service. You need a great support service for the salespeople too, and you also need a very, very great product. And then you can build a system. It's a couple of different systems you can build, but the most common is a binary plan, and the binary plan is you need a system that the customers, the salespeople, have to stay in the process. They have to do it every month for get some income. The first step is to buy the product for yourself. The other step is to help other people to buy the product. But the next step is to train these people how to do it.
Yeah.
So first of all, you do it for yourself, and you do it for yourself. And then the next step is you have to train other people to do the same thing. So it is a system. It's not a passive income. You cannot have passive income from MLM business. Not in this kind of what people talk about. MLM is not a passive income method. But if you are good enough to train 6 and 8 top salespeople, you can have a part of your time passive. You still have to be there to train these people to take the next level, but you don't have to sell the product to a lot of new people.
No.
But you still be there and train people. And if you have a company and you decided that I want this product out on the market, you can start as an affiliate that we talk about here, but you can also talk about to take the affiliate part to the next level, that you can give the affiliate people a possibility to put in more affiliate people in the system. And then you have an MLM system in it.
So you could actually go like 2 ways. Either you find a company that sells the kind of products that you use in your business. If you're a hairdresser, for example, there are several MLMs or network companies that sell hair products.
Yes.
So you could use these, sell those to your customers, and if they like it, you could like take it on further. Or you have beauty products if you're in the spa treatment or something like that.
Yes.
Or you mentioned car wash if you're in the car industry or whatever. But then the second part would then be if you have your own product, like I have my own product, I have my own service, I could use this to build my own MLM system as well. Is that what so would you say it's easier to do that with if I have a subscription model for my product or service, or is it a lot easier if I have just a standalone product? I'll sell you a glass for every week. I don't know.
I think in why people start up and work with nutrition is it's a consume product. You need to buy a new nutrition product every month. But if you start up a business to selling glass, I think how many glass do a family buy for 1 year, and what's happened next?
Exactly.
So
it has to be some kind of recurring purchase, you say?
Some kind of recurring purchase, yes. Or some kind of saving products. What I work with, I work with a saving product, an investment company that give the customer up to 12 times back without to be a networker. So, and if people want to save the money for 1 month to 1 month to 1 month, it's going to work in that way.
Yeah.
But if you want to sell products, you need to have a product that people need to buy more of. Juice, toothpaste, some kind of nutrition products is most common on that.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, like really, really awesome things. Uh, I'm thinking I have just a few more questions, Johan. I've
Yes.
asked a few other people of this, more a few of the other speakers that I think this question is very much so like what an MLM, or many people might see MLM business as their way out of economic troublehood or something like that. If you lost everything, your business today, your MLM business today, what would you do to rebuild that in the next coming 30 days?
What
You
I
might
should
not
do,
reach the same level, but what
no,
would
of
you
course,
do to make it really poof, traction?
I should scan the market and see if I can find a product that I really, really need to have.
Mm-hmm.
And because I work in the investment industry now, I should try to find an investment product, because I like to invest, I like to save, I like to help other people to get passive income. So if I work in an MLM business with an investment product, I can do the same. I can do two things here. I can just help myself and help people to get good savings, and I can also build a very great business system with it.
Yeah.
So I will start to find a product that I like to buy without I need to be a networker. And then when I find it, I'm going to talk with everybody I know about, I buy this product, it works a little bit like this. No more than that.
Yeah.
And if they say, can you please tell me more about it? Of course, I can tell you how I have set it up for my and my family.
Yeah.
And then I get a meeting. And then I'm going to continue to work exactly like this.
Awesome. And how many meetings do you plan to set up every day to really get this going? I guess it's, yeah, depending on the product as well, but
it's depending on the product. It's depending on how fast I need to have money in. But I know it could take about 2 and 3 years to get up to the level that I work in now.
yeah.
So you have to understand this. It's not a quick fix. This is not a quick fix system.
Yeah.
But it's a great way to start a journey to get a lot of great incomes further. But you know to understand that, think that you should do it for 30 days, then you need a lot of meetings every day.
Yeah.
And that is not close enough to what people like to do, because if people are gonna build it part-time or just for a couple of hours a day, they only have 2 and 3 hours maybe.
Yeah.
You can find out you can have 4 and 5 meetings a day, and that's gonna be good enough to build it for 6 months and something like that.
Yeah.
But you need to do it a little thing every day, continuous over time, to be successful. So this is not a quick fix that you do something 30 days and then go home to sleep.
No. And as you said, it's the MLM business is not 100% passive income for not doing anything. You still have to do some work, and a little bit every day gets you further. But sure, if you had like only 30 days and you have to get like some income in that day, yet the more time and energy you have to put in. And I like it, the fact that you put it so nicely that you tell people, this is what I do. And if they say, oh, I want to know more, then you tell them. It's not like, please listen to what I have to say and like push it that way, because that's how we, I mean, I were in the MLM business a lot of years ago in a company, and I was sold on the business part, not the product part. This company is like today one of the biggest ones in the world. It's a legit company and everything, and they have awesome products. But as a student that I was back then, I didn't have the finances to work with it the way many other people did. So yeah. So, Johan, tell me now, like what in the VIP section or the business presentation section that people will find in the member site or members area, what would you like to focus on speaking there?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break it down a little bit more that I have done now to my top three steps how to recruit people into the system. And I don't not talk about to recruit people to the business. I talk about how to recruit people to buy the product, and then how to talk to them and how to show them how they should do in the next step to get these people to be satisfied customers, how to get these people to be maybe smart customers so they can earn a little bit from itself. So I think this is the focus part to do it, because if you don't focus on the product, you don't have any business.
Yeah.
You can go into MLM and just focus on, come on, join this business, start 3 income center and buy this triple extra cheese with a double french fries and extra ketchup and think that it's going to work. But if you talk with people about, we have this bonus system, we have this starting up bonus system, and we have a car to just turn away and just run away.
Yeah.
If you don't have focus on the product, I don't think you should go in there.
No, true.
So I'm gonna show a couple of my best steps how to talk with people and how get people interested to buy the product.
Awesome.
That's coming in the next section.
Yeah. So to finish off this interview, Johan, tell us a little bit more about what you do and how we can get hold of you, your business, what you do, because you're not 100% working with MLM all the day, every time, but you're actually a wealth coach and helping people to get it. Tell us a little bit more about that and where we can find more information about you.
Yes. First of all, I live on the income from my MLM business today. I'm my MLM company today. So I got monthly salary from there that I can live on. So what I do, part of that, I have started up a new online marketing and coach system that I call Trees of Wealth. And Trees of Wealth is my way to get people outside of Sweden to get my name online, to help people to achieve more wealth in life. I want everyone have the possibility to get more time, more energy, more money in life. Yeah. And I have worked with it since 2011 in Sweden. I work with a company named Balans Ekonomi. They're very famous in Sweden and train people in exactly more time, more money, more energy. I also have another company with a couple of friends that we call it, if we're going to translate it to English, a richer life. So we also talk about the same things. And the Trees of Wealth is my way to get more online and go outside of Sweden to train people on the same thing here. So, so if you want, you can go to my, I don't know, I think you put out some link.
I will put a link on the page here as well.
Yes. So if you click on the link, you go directly to one of my opt-in pages that you can read a little about the product. And then you can download one of my newest guides, how to achieve more wealth in life. I call it 5 Steps to Financial Freedom. And it's 5 great tips how you can start to build it for yourself. There's a couple of things that I start with when I start my journey, and I've come so far with these 5 steps. I want to everybody needs to know it. So you can download it for free, and if you want, just give me some lines back, because I'm curious about what you think about it, of course.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, and Johan, I'm really grateful for having you here. I've known you for several years now, and if there's one person that you could, like, as you said back in the old days, the word was a man's value, or I don't know how to pronounce it or say it, but if someone said, I'm going to do it, that was the word you could like go to the bank and yeah, you get the loan and everything. Yuan is that guy. He is a very, very professional coach. He has helped me in several areas of my life. And I'm absolutely grateful, Yuan, for having you here today and sharing the things that you have and know. And I know that you've told me several times before that you struggle to like present in English, but if this would have been in Swedish, oh my God, people, it's hard to get a stop on Yuan. But yeah, the knowledge and the value that he delivers is awesome. So if you are interested in knowing more about MLM marketing and what Yuan has to offer, what I would do is actually click on the All Access Pass and buy that to get more information from Yuan and from all of the other speakers. And there's a lot of more material there as well that you could use to grow your business, get more leads, get more automation in your business, and a lot more things done in shorter time. That's what I want to offer you. So click on the button, buy the All Access Pass, and you get the best information from Yuan and all the other speakers. And I'll hope to see you there. So Yuan, thank you once again for awesome material and for being part of the Successful Marketing Summit.
All right.
Really interested in see what you have to share with us in the presentation part.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mats, for having me being here. I look forward to it.
You're welcome.